Hey guys, I am going to show you tonight how I take care of my face at night. So this is going to be my nighttime skincare routine. I had a couple of questions about this over the last couple of months, and someone reminded me of it when they asked me to do it the other night. So I'm in my bathroom. So if it's a little echoey, that's why. Because I'm in my bathroom. But I wanted to kind of show you. I put on a full face of makeup today. This was the look that I filmed during my Vlogmas number 6. And I thought I would show you guys how I get unready after I've done all this. So I have been trying to use up the Almay oil-free pads. I like these on my eyes because they take the majority of the makeup off first as far as my eyes are concerned, especially mascara. I don't really like these because they've been burning my eyes recently, but I don't want to waste them either. So what I do right away, I just grab a couple of these and I try to just do one eye at a time. I just kind of get it in my hand or whatever, and I kind of rub my brows and I let it soak and just kind of gently massage my lashes. I try to get under the lash line also on the bottom. I mean, this is where the majority of my makeup is, and you can see just how yucky that is. If I have on any liquid lipstick, sometimes I'll run it across my mouth too. Just get my brow, and then I kind of put it on that. And like I said, I do try to get under the lash also. That's just for my eyes. So you can see I used up 2 of them to get the majority of stuff off of my face. Now, after I've done that, these are my favorite, and Danny, my buddy, my planner buddy, my sticker sister, she told me about these wipes. They're the Simple brand, and mine are for sensitive skin. They're just micellar wipes. So I just take one of them, and I really like them because they're large. I mean, they're really, really big. You can see how big that is. So I just like to take one of these and I rub it all over my face, and I try to get off as much makeup off my ears, the sides of my neck, the sides of my face, my under neck, and everything. I try to get just as much off on this as I possibly can before I go in to cleanse. Make sure that you always get under your neck really good. Then I'll turn it over, go down the center of my face. I like to make sure that I get around my nose really good. I'm only really red because I'm just rubbing my face. And then you can see it gets a lot of it off, but I will use the corner if I can find a cleaner corner and get any residual lipstick off. Okay, so now that I've done that step, I'm ready to wash. I've already run my water till it's gotten warm. I'm going to just kind of splash my face a little bit. Just like that. Just enough to get it wet. And you can see my Purity. This is by Philosophy. It's the Purity soap. Let me run I use my Clairsonic. I just put some of this on there, just right in the middle, and I kind of run my finger over it. Then I go through all the cycles on this. I'll speed this part up. Okay, time to rinse. Pat dry. Okay, once you have your face cleansed, and I'll rinse that out in just a minute. I always clean it really good before I put it away. Now, once you have your skin really nice and clean, like this right here, you've gotten all of the traces of makeup off. It depends on what you need for your skin. If you like to use a serum or something like that, this will be a great time to do that. This is the time that I like to use one of two things. If it's morning, I'm not taking makeup off. I'm just getting out of the shower and I'm going to use something different. And I'll talk to you about that in a different video. But at night, once I wash my face, I go in with my Origins Nightimans. Now, I will say this. 1 or 2 times a week, I go in with my L'Oreal mask. I do my mask, I do it all over my chin. I do it across this area here, around my nose and my forehead. I really have no need to do it here because my face is already dry enough, and that's a charcoal mask. And I use this, which is just a Real Techniques foundation brush to apply it with. I just keep it washed really good and it works out really well. I will do that now. If I was going to do that, I would do it right now while my skin is nice and clean and fresh. But if I'm not going to do that, then that's when I go on to my Nightimans. So my Nightimans, I'm going through it pretty fast. I love this stuff. It's great. But I just kind of run my finger in there and I just kind of dab it on different parts of my face, my chin, and my neck. You don't want to ever forget your neck. So once I go in with my Nightimans, I just massage it. Make sure when you are massaging around your eyes that you go easy. You don't want to rub hard around your eyes. That's so important. And when you're rubbing your neck, rub up. Don't ever pull down on your face. We are already fighting gravity. And for right now, guys, as far as my nighttime routine is concerned, that's really all I do. Now, if I do this early in the evening, now it's 11 o'clock at night right now. But let's say that I were to take a shower and do this around 7. Then I wouldn't go in with my Nightimans yet. I would go in with my Clinique and I would use it and I would put And I would apply it the same way, pulling up, not down. Just a good dose of moisturizer, and it's the gel moisturizer. And then before I go to bed, I would go in with my fresh soy cleanser. I love this. So I would do everything with this and not the Clairsonic. If I'm using this, I just use my fingers for this. Pat dry, and then I would go in with my night items as I'm headed straight to bed. So it just depends. See, the thing is that I like to go to bed with a nice clean face because I don't want to get any oils and those kinds of things on my pillow. If you're experiencing a lot of acne and things like that, make sure you're changing your pillowcase regularly, because if you're not, you could be introducing some bacteria to your face that way. But for mature skin, the main thing is just making sure that you keep it moisturized. So that's my nighttime routine for taking off makeup and moisturizing. And like I said, I do the clay mask once or twice a week. You know, just in the T-zone mostly, just to keep it clear and make sure that nothing pops up unexpectedly. The last thing that I do, I grab my Yes to Coconut Lip Balm, and I make sure to take care of my lips. And I'm ready for bed. That's all there is to it for my skincare routine at night. I mean, my hair's up in a bun. I'm ready to go. I'm nice, clean, and moisturized. So when I wake up in the morning, I'll be sure and show you guys what I do. Okay, good morning, guys. I wanted to talk to you about what I do in the mornings for my skin. I just got out of the shower, and what I do in the shower in the mornings, I use my Clairsonic and Purity for a second time. When I'm sleeping, my face does tend to get just a touch oily around the nose area and that sort of thing, and I don't find the Clairsonic to be too rough or anything like that, because I move it over the skin pretty fast, just out of habit to do it quickly, but I'm not scrubbing it. I'm letting the machine do the work. And so I do that for a second time, first thing in the morning with my Purity. Then when I get out of the shower, what I do is well, first let me tell you this. Once a week I use this. It's the St. Ives Blackhead Clearing Green Tea Scrub. It says clears blackheads and calms redness. So you can see that there. I try to use that every Sunday. I either do it at night or in the morning, just every Sunday. Try not to do it closer together or anything like that. Now this is a great scrub. It's a very, very finely milled scrub. It is considered moderate in the exfoliation factor. I do use that, and I use that with my hands after I finished with the Clairsonic, and I use that over my oiliest parts, especially the parts if I tend to break out, it's going to be in my T-zone somewhere, so that's where I focus it. One thing I do want to say is that my dermatologist said that this one was good, but don't ever use the St. Ives apricot scrub. It's much more finely milled, and the particles that are the scrubby particles are more rounded. He said that with the apricot scrub, that everything that's been crushed and ground in to make that, he said each little particle is really, really sharp all around the edges of it, because it's been crushed and broken, because it's, you know, like the pit of the apricot, or it's the shell, you know, things like that. He said that when you use that, you don't really realize it, but you're creating microscopic cuts all in your skin when you do that. So when you rub really hard, you're rubbing those really sharp pieces all over your face, and you will tend to cause little nicks and cuts all in your face. It's just very, very minor. It's not enough to bleed, of course, and it's not enough, you know, to like notice other than the redness that comes after using any scrub. The problem is that airborne, you know, things in the air that clog our pores, our own oil, the sebum, all those things, when they collect in those little cuts, because it's already agitated, he said that you're more likely to get an infection, which will turn into a, you know, a spot or a bump or a zit, whatever you know, acne. So just keep in mind that he did not recommend the apricot scrub because he said they've just found that it actually causes more acne than it helps. I know there are a lot of people that are just, they absolutely love their apricot scrub from St. Ives, but really and truly this one, that's the green tea, and it's, I believe, if I'm not sure, yes, it has 100, it's oil-free, salicylic acid acne medication. And I only use it on my T-zone because that's the only area that I have a problem with. Okay, the thing that I do when I get out of the shower is I go straight to my Clinique. I get 3 pumps of it. You can see it's not really that much. I just put this all over my face. I do bring it down my neck, that sort of thing. And one thing, I don't know if you guys have ever paid any attention, but you know, our hands show our age also. And so, because our hands show our age, anytime I have finished with any kind of moisturizer on my hands, I don't wash my hands or I don't wipe them off on a towel or anything like that. I always put what's left on the back of my hands in hopes of keeping those young too. Okay, the second thing that I do in the mornings is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Cream. It's in the blue jar. This one is the one that says smooths, brightens, and depuffs. Let's see, something about something in a foreign language I can't read. But anyway, it just, you know, it says to apply along. You can see, I love this stuff. It is so thick and emollient. I just kind of stick my knuckle in there just a little bit. And I put a little bit under each eye. Just like that right there. And that stuff's not cheap, so I try not to, you know, like go any more than necessary. I use my ring finger, take it and I spread it to the lid. I'm using my ring finger because that is the least amount of pressure. I run this all under my under eye. I go over the tops along my brow, my lash line. Okay, then it starts to get real tacky. Then I start tapping. And that will depuff and take down a lot of this that you see here. And guys, that's pretty much it. That's what I do in the mornings. I, of course, use my trusted coconut balm. And that's my skincare routine. I have I have a lot of discoloration, but my skin is so soft. It's soft as a baby's butt. I really don't have any visible pores. I do have a couple of places on my nose, if you look really close, that are scars from when I had acne on my nose when I was younger. And sometimes those do tend to get clogged or whatever. I did notice the other day that I've got this little spot right here where I can actually see some visible pores. But for the most part, my face is nice and smooth. It's, you know, I have some age spots and I have the redness or whatever, but it's so soft, and I feel like that for 47 years old that my skin is actually in pretty good shape because I haven't really taken a whole lot of time with my skin up until recent years. So yeah, I just wanted to show you the rest of my routine. So let's run through it again. At night, every night, if I have makeup on, then I go through with this, only because I'm trying to use it up. But when those run out, I'll use just these. I take the majority of my makeup off, if I can, with this. And then when I get in the shower or just at the sink, I use my Purity Cleanser from Philosophy and my Clarisonic that I keep in the shower. And I scrub my face with that, rinse, and then that's when I go in with a mask. I like this one from L'Oreal, the Pure Clay, with just a foundation brush is all it is. I do this twice a week, so like maybe Wednesday and Thursday, or Tuesday and Friday or something like that. And then I go in with my Nitamins all over my face. If I am doing it early in the evening, then I will just go in with just the Clinique gel, and before bed I will rinse it again with my fresh soy face cleanser, and then I go in with my Nitamins after that. I always use my balm after everything that I do with my face. In the mornings, once a week, usually on Sundays, I use this scrub after I have cleansed in the shower with the Purity Cleanser and my Clarisonic. Then I go in, once I get out of the shower, I go in all over with my Clinique, and then I use my It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Cream. And guys, that's what I do. If I feel like my skin is parched, or if I feel like that it's not getting enough, I will come in here and use more of this if I want to. I like this because it's a gel formula, and I know it won't clog my pores. I know that it's not putting any kind of oil on my skin. It soaks right in. Another thing, if I feel like my skin is kind of parched and dry, a lot of that is probably because I'm not drinking enough water. So drinking enough water is a huge key factor in clear skin and hydrated skin. So you need to stay hydrated. I don't do it as much as I should, but it is something that you need to make sure that you do. Drink tons and tons of water. Guys, that is it for my skincare routine. I just kind of did a little recap for you from the beginning of the video till now. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did find it useful or helpful, or if you just liked it, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, because I would really appreciate that. If you're new to my channel, if you just stumbled upon us, please join us. Hit the subscribe button down there. Hit the subscribe button and join our YouTube family. We have a great group of people here. I'm going to go now because I need to get ready to go to the dentist. And I'm doing Vlogmas, so I need to do that too. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.